Hi guys, bienvenue to my channel. My name is Ifeoluwa Aishola and his name is.
Binization.
If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking to our channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the family. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, turn on your notification post, and give this video a thumbs up. In today's video, we want to tell you about the journey to our wedding. Yeah, we want to tell you reaction we had to having the first home Zoom wedding, having to have a 6 a.m. wedding and whatnot. So if this sounds like something you are interested in, come on, sir. All right, guys. So as I said earlier on, if you have been following my channel, you would notice that we celebrated our 1 year anniversary recently. And one of the things many people want to know is what is our reaction to having a 6 a.m. wedding? Like, how is it like? Is it what we planned for? Different questions like that. And we decided, okay, why don't we just, talk about it extensively, how we felt. And we're going to take it like, sequential. So we will not bore you too much, and at the same time this video is not going to be like unnecessarily long. So I think we're going to start first with we coming about the date and how we came about having to resolve not postponing it from the date we picked. So yes, we picked 22nd and 23rd of May, purposely because May is like our month, and May 22 is May 11th, and May has just been a special month for us. So we decided that whenever I want to get married, we're definitely going to pick any date in May. Like May having my wedding day on my birthday, but then 2022 was like that year that we've been eyeing for so long. I mean, Vision 2020, right?
Mm.
So behind 2020 for so long, and we decided that okay, it's going to happen in 2020, and we picked the date, and I think we later finalized on the date. That was December 2019,
Yeah.
right? Yeah, that was December 2019, and I think from then we've always had this um, unusual occurrence with us because even our introduction, like the both of us were not around for our introduction. It was just the parent that were around, and the villagers just sent us videos and everything. And I never knew like that was like a significant thing because I mean, I think it's unusual to have an introduction where the couple to be are not present. Or have
Mm.
you seen any introduction like that?
Actually, it's not common actually,
Yeah.
but it do happen once in a while like that.
I feel the one that do happen is probably the couple is like the groom might be around or the bride, like the bride always have to be around. That's
Yeah.
what I think. But in our own case, as the bride and groom, the both of us were not around, and it was just the parents and siblings. And that was when we finalized on the date. We picked May 22nd, which happened to be my birthday, and then 23rd, which was Saturday. And planning started. Like we started the planning, everything was going well. There was nothing, like there was no issue at all from January, February, and then March. March we had to go for the pre-wedding shots.
Mm.
Had to travel down home and work with our event planner and have our pre-wedding shot. So that was early March. So we went home. I think around that time there was already news of corona,
Virus.
whatnot, but
Yeah.
not in like the country. You understand? Like it wasn't Nigeria, but just hearing about in China and other countries. So it was a thing of like we did not offend God, so it cannot get to us. Unknowing to us that the coronavirus that was coming was being pressed up. So we went home in March and we did our wedding shots, did the weddings, the wedding gown fittings and whatnot. Like everything was still perfect, and we came back in March. Take it away from there.
Okay. So, after when we came back from Ilorin in March,
Mhm.
so 2 weeks after, that was when the federal government actually declared a
Lockdown.
lockdown. And we're like, oh, no problem, lockdown. 2 weeks after, okay, thank God that we actually came
We're
back to
not
Abuja.
bothered.
So we're not bothered because we're being hopeful of releasing the lockdown after a couple of weeks. I think so. I think the first lockdown was for
2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, it
Well,
was
okay.
2 weeks.
So and after that, there was another uh,
Extension.
extension,
The extension.
another 2 weeks, making 1 month.
And
throughout the month of April.
April
So we're having Easter in our
and
various
lockdown.
in lockdown, and anyway, Mama here, she started crying, and then I needed to play my role as a pastor, like consoling her. Don't worry, it's gonna be
Yeah.
fine. God
Deputy
is gonna
Jesus. Console.
God is gonna make a way, this one and that. So I was preaching those sermons constantly, and the more I preach, the
The
more
worst to God, because like the preaching was just like entering my head. And at that point, my husband would always tell me this line, "Oh, it's just you and I that matter." And I'll be like, "It's not you and I that matter in this matter. Like the whole world matters in this matter, because like it's not just a small wedding. You understand? Like it's a wedding we've been planning for 10 years of our lives. We've looked forward to this wedding. Like this is wedding that we knew like a lot of our
mm,
friends were looking forward to celebrate with us. Like, okay, you had a long time of cutting or dating, pick whatever that fits you, and now we're coming together in the holy matrimony, and like it's lockdown, you understand? And it was just like I was just in that full panic mode, because I mean it's wedding day, it's not like birthday, it's not like naming ceremony, it's not like it's wedding day. Yeah. I feel like people did not get it, because I noticed that when our parents and our sisters, like, they keep calling and they're trying to, they're like trying to, like, like, what would I say, console as well. They'll be like, oh, don't worry, it's not just the both of you, this and that. And I'm like, why is everybody not getting the fact that it is a big deal for me? Like, this wedding is a big deal. So don't try to trivialize it and say it's just you and your husband that matter. Everybody matters in this matter. Please stop saying it's just me and him that matters. And every day, like, it keeps getting worse, because we had to we keep changing plans,
mm,
And shout out to our event planner, Tito's World Collective. I think I'll put Instagram handle somewhere here. Like, trust me, guys, this is not a paid promotion. Like, I'm doing this out of the fact that she was amazing to us. Like, we had the best
yeah.
event planner we could ever think of. And apart from the fact that, like, she's my sister, but she was still just top notch on top of the game. And I remember that every time we had to change something, she always have alternative already.
Yeah.
Like, whenever we call her, okay, this is the new regulation. We had that they cannot allow more than 50 people. She said, don't worry, we do a garden, whatever. Oh, no, they said garden is not open. Don't worry. Like, she was just always on top of the game. And I think that kind of took some of the stress off us as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we had somebody that was she was on top of the news, updates, and alternatives. So I was like she was amazing. Like, you guys can check her out and do well to patronize her for whatever it is that you need, like event planner, bridals. Just check out our page. You will see what we're talking about. So
Dr. Tito's word.
I'm telling you, the wedding at that point was still going well. And I think the point that really broke me was that point where we found out that we could not use an hotel, we could not use
Garden.
the garden, and we had to do the
Yes.
wedding in my
Sitting
father's
room.
sitting room. Like, the sitting room I literally grew up in. That is when, like, I'll be doing my
The
engagement.
best
And
sitting room in the world.
babe, like, that was not funny. Like, to me, I felt like that shattered everything. Like, I felt like all my plans were just falling down, like, in my presence, and there was nothing I could do about it. Like,
Yeah.
literally nothing I could do about it.
Really.
And I think the one that was now worse, final, was the day my parent called and told us that the church has finally agreed for us to hold our wedding, but it's going to be a 6 a.m. wedding in the morning. Like, guys, I was literally off. Because I was just like, me, boy, like, this is supposed to be like honorable wedding for me. So why am I doing a 6 a.m. wedding? I wish No, tell me, do you not meet me in the house?
I met you in your father's house.
Babe, that's not the house I'm saying.
I understand now.
You understand?
They also understand.
So it should be a wedding of, like, wedding of honor and everything, and we just don't have a choice. And at this point, I know some of you might be wondering, why didn't you guys postpone it? This is that. We did not have that choice because our father told us not to. And when I mean my father, I'm not talking about my biological father. I'm talking about our spiritual father. So we got the I don't want to say it's a warning. It's not a warning per se, but it's more like should we say a caution for us not to postpone the wedding no matter what. So we had to settle with having a 6 a.m. wedding using my father's house for my engagement. And guys, I mean, I can't believe I'm actually talking about this and I'm not crying because seriously, I remember I think for the first 3 or 4 months after our wedding, whenever I see a wedding clip on Instagram, like it just get my emotions all up, and I'm like, I did not have a normal wedding. I did not. I didn't even have reception.
Mm.
Like there was no reception.
There's no reception actually.
7:30 a.m.
Mm.
I was done. Like this ring was already on my finger, and I was not understanding what was going on. And I think we slept like no man's business that day.
Yeah, and I remember our journey down to Ilorin
Oh
also.
yeah, true.
It was actually awesome. Shout out to Honorable Ben Jolayemi that actually
Jeremy.
made a way for us. That God actually used him, and
Mm.
because we were actually thinking of how are we going to get ourselves down to Kora State, and it was like okay, there won't be any problem with that. There's always a pass. There are people that
Yeah,
are
at that
coming,
time it's
so
only intrastate travel that was allowed, not
yes.
interstate.
So
So
and he actually sent us. He made a way through a particular.
bus station, we're not going to mention the name for
Yes,
security reasons.
yes, and they
Yeah.
actually came around. They picked us. We went down to Kora State. As we were going, we were like, okay, no problem.
Yeah, because we
We've
were in
already
a
sent
ring.
all the goods. Actually, we got them from Kora
Yeah,
State through
everything,
our invest
everything,
planner, and it was
everything
only a ring that
was with
we
us.
was with us. And the reason why we didn't send that one also was because if anything peradventure happen along the way,
Yeah.
we can actually get ourselves married in the COVID-19 center. The
Because because that time we got the news that they were packing people at the Kwara State border. So anybody that comes in, like they pack them to isolation center, and you have to be there for 14 days. And I remember we traveled on the Monday of the weekend of the wedding. So like we don't have that luxury of 14 days. So we held the ring that
if
if what's
anything
come to
happen
us, we're just going to get married at the isolation center
on Zoom,
or Zoom. Since we already planned using Zoom, the only difference is just like the reverend will have to join on Zoom,
on Zoom,
and then we'll just have to move on. And I mean, now everything
and
is
it will have been a
sounding,
very nothing. Can continue. Actually unique
and
on its own.
yeah, it's unique actually. It's unique. It's quite memorable. Like it's something we can never, ever, ever forget in our lifetime. Like it's not possible. I can't forget the fact that I got married in my father's sitting room. And I can't forget that I did my wedding 6 a.m. and 7:30. I mean around 11 a.m. we were back to the hotel.
No, yes, around
Yeah.
11,
We were
11:30.
back to like I was done. Like guys, I was done getting married. 11 a.m. when normal people were still in the church preparing to go for a reception. We were at the hotel. Like the makeup, everything was off, and I slept that day. Like I really slept because I felt like we had a lot of stress, a lot of pressure, and a lot of anxiety. So having the fact that okay, it was done with, like we slept throughout. And another thing was there was no honeymoon because all our plans were crushed, guys. Like you see me looking up there, I'm looking at my wedding portrait, and it's just kind of bringing back memories of like really like we actually got married. All our plans because I remember then I was always making mouths that never will I open the door of my house in Nigeria. If you understand what I mean, that we're going to go outside the country and I'm going to have a huge celebration. This is that. I think we're planning. Was it Bora Bora or which one was I even shouting about? Was it Bora
Yeah,
Bora?
bro.
Yeah, or Maldives. Yeah, I think Bora Bora and Maldives. I was like, that's where we want to go, and this is that. And
Then we brought it down to
Ati Bora Bora.
what do they call it? Cross River State.
Yeah, quite bomb. Obudukatu Ranch. Nothing. Ati Bora Bora and Maldives, and even Obudukatu. No, like I came back to this house, and the door was opened in this house in Nigeria. We thank God. Actually, looking back now, we and Ingrid, if we say that we did not have one kind of a wedding, because sincerely, we've always wanted a wedding that is unique and memorable, and I felt God gave it to us. Like He gave it to us, it was unique, and it was memorable, and it was colorful as well. And I would say all thanks to God, all thanks to my darling husband. Like he tried all his best to make sure that that weekend was colorful, even in as much as we were indoors, you understand? Because we could not access hotels because of restrictions. So we had to use our event planner's house, which doubled as my sister because she doesn't have a choice actually. But releasing our house for us, I mean, it was one huge thing for us, and they made us feel welcomed. And also our bridal train, those guys are awesome. They're in Kwara State, and since interest rates, hey, since intrastate travel was allowed, they came around, everybody was around. And I remember my birthday, I think the engagement as well was for 8 a.m. So we finished around 10. So to 10, right? Yeah,
Right,
around 10. And I slept again. Like I slept go this weekend of my wedding. I slept. And then I woke up. I had a surprise by that shower. Shout out to my sisters and my friends. And also in the evening when I thought like we're done with it, my husband also had a special birthday celebration for me. Like the weekend was actually awesome. It wasn't what we wanted. It wasn't what we planned. It wasn't what we pictured, but we actually made the best of it in the best way that we can. And yes, we were unable to get the honeymoon of our dreams, but I mean, it's honeymoon every day, and
but
we're
at least
getting
you were able
that.
to lodge in an hotel after the
Yeah,
wedding.
yeah, I think 3 months after.
No, 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 no.
Oh,
That
okay,
same
yes,
day
that
now.
same day, that same day.
At least
We're
for like
able
a
to
week.
get, yeah, was it up to a week?
A week now.
Was it? Was it up to a
Okay,
week?
5 days.
3 days. We rushed down back to
Yeah,
Abuja
5 days.
before another lockdown.
Yes, we rushed down back to
We
Abuja.
rushed down
Yes.
back. But seriously, so that's that about wedding. I know for a lot of people that ask questions, I
And
feel
we
we've,
finally went for another honeymoon.
babe, that was that honeymoon. We've
Uh-uh.
not had our plan.
I know,
Our
but at
guest.
least we finally
A,
went when we
a
got to
mini
Abuja.
honeymoon
A mini
3 months after
in Abuja.
in Abuja. And I mean, we still talk about it.
And it was awesome.
It was also,
That 4 days.
it was super awesome actually. Yeah, I'm just remembering and it's kind of super awesome. We had an amazing. Okay, so to those that had questions, I believe that all your questions have been answered, but you've gotten our reaction to our Corona wedding. And yes, it was awesome. Shout out to our event planner, Dr.
Yeah.
Tosi Oni, Tito's World Collective. Guys, I'm going to be putting some of the pictures here so you'll be seeing like what she actually put together. Like she got out A-class vendors at a very affordable price, because if you know me, I've always loved something simple but classy, and she actually
Bless you.
delivered. And also to our stylist, oh my jeez. Of course, yes, she's my bird. Okay, don't let me talk, but I'll not use my mouth to talk yet. But you guys need to see what she did. I'm also like, you just see the picture slides. I'm going to be putting picture slides for you to see what she actually came up with. Like we had an awesome, all of my clothes were amazing that she sold. And I'm also going to put her Instagram handle so you can check her out. Shout out to all our bridal trains. Thank you so
Yeah.
much for making time to come down. Thanks to Temiloluwa, my chief bridesmaid. Like she actually found her way all through from Abuja to Ilorin. Thank you so much. Thanks to Pastor Seth Bangboshe, men pastor stood with us from the first day we left Abuja to the day we came back to Abuja. Like he left his wife
awesome.
and his family. Like thank you so much for driving us around in Ilorin. Thank you so much. Thanks to our parents as well. Thank you for sticking with us, because I feel like they really gave us that strength that we needed. So and that was that point where I knew that you can never underestimate the power of family. Like you just need your family around. When family are in support with what you want to do, you will definitely find where like you'll definitely find a way around it. So shout out to our parents, both my in-laws, both my biological parents, to my brother-in-laws, my sisters-in-laws, my siblings. Like we just had amazing people around us, and we're so grateful. And thanks to my darling husband.
You're welcome.
So I'm welcome. I'm not even finished. Thanks for making the best of it, making sure that it was memorable, making sure that we had a unique time. Thanks for keeping up with all my tears and my cries and my sleepless
They were
nights.
almost full buckets.
Oh Jesus Christ. I cried, even me I know I cried. And thanks to me, thanks for holding up, babe. Like you did amazingly well.
Yeah.
Thanks. Right?
Thanks,
You
thanks.
agree? You agree, right?
Yeah. Thanks.
All right, guys, that is that about that. Let me know in the comment section. if we answered every of your questions, if we answered every reaction, if this is what you wanted to see, and do well to please subscribe, turn on your notification, post, and give this video a thumbs
Awesome.
up. See you when you see us. Bye.